Hello, everyone. It, yeah, um, this is Monster D Vlogs, my channel, and well, I know it's been a month, but I've just found out that the legendary YouTuber SMG4 is quitting YouTube, and let's say I'm gonna be honest with you. When I found out, I cried because SMG4 started the year I was born. Well, that's what he says it was. 14 and a half years ago was 2011. I know that because I was born 2011. So, that means that SMG4 started around the time I was born. And since, let's say, how long has it been now? Since 2015, I've been watching SMG4. I can tell you, I've never laughed. I've never laughed at Mario content that much since SML. And yes, I know SML is still going and all that, but SMG4 was a different kind of breed of YouTuber. He knew how to make people laugh. He knew how to make content that we would all enjoy. And fuck is that noise now? And well, I'm sad. I'm sad to hear that he's quitting YouTube. He's at what 8 million subscribers, 8 point something, I think. And I'm gonna be honest, most YouTubers with that amount of fan base and that stuff like that don't quit. They don't quit. But I watched the video. He says he's done all he wants with his channel, and it's not my place. It's not my place to judge it's not my place to judge his choices. It's not my place, cause I'm gonna say this now. I'm not a big YouTuber. I've had many channels. I've had many channels, and for all of them, I got most of my ideas from SMG4. And well, SMG4 was a big part of my life. I've been watching him for 10 years. Since I was 4. Wow, a 4-year-old watching SMG4. So, as a long-time fan, it hurts me to say goodbye, SMG4. It doesn't matter if he's quitting YouTube. We're still getting one final video 2 days after Christmas. And you best believe I'm saving that video. I'm saving that video to my likes, to my computer, to my PC. I'm saving that video. And deep down inside of me, I hope that on the 27th, at the end of the video, there'll be a part that says, JK, I'm not quitting. I'm just taking a break. But if he doesn't say that, I might as well get this out. I might as well get this all out while I'm on. Because YouTube's a very hard job. And SMG4 is one of those few that was able to make it work. Many of us can't make it work. Many of us try. Some of us don't succeed. Some of us nearly succeed. some of us succeed. SMG4 was one of those that succeeded. And I have to say, I respect the man. I respect him. Fucking hell. SMG4 started out with Mario 64 content. Mario 64 came out, I think maybe 6 years before I was born. I can't remember, because I wasn't born, and when I was born, Mario 64 wasn't a thing really anymore, and I was a baby, so I couldn't play. SMG4, as I said, started out with Mario 64, but then he continued to make Mario do all these things on the screen, and those things I can say now have made me laugh so many times. And yes, even though it was all fun at some bits, I know they were just characters, but in Gmod, I can honestly say I actually made me cry. I actually got emotional at I know I'm gonna mess this up. War of the Fat Italians, 2021, when Melon finds Axel inside of SMG Zero. That actually hits you deep in your core. Actually made me feel some sadness. And this thing I knew the entire time it's just models. But it's just models in Gmod, but it actually hit me like I'm watching someone watch the person they love die. So SMG4 wasn't just a YouTuber. He wasn't. I mean, SMG4. I'm Jesus Christ. I'm saying he wasn't like oh my God, SMG4 is dead. He's not. The real SMG4 is quite very much alive. I hope. Now I've said that, I'm worrying. I know SMG4 himself will never see this video. Part of me hopes he does, but like I said, I'm not a big YouTuber, so I don't reckon he will see it ever, or at least not in the time I'll live. SMG4 helped me get through both my granddads dying. I'd say without him, I would have still gotten through it, but I wouldn't have gotten through it as fast as I did. I actually got through it so fast, my parents were wondering what the hell's wrong with me. And, well, you can't say that about some YouTubers, like this Mr. Beast. His actions warm your heart. But then there's a... Oh, let me think of a YouTuber that's an absolute prick. Oh, I can't think of one off my head. What I'm trying to say is that SMG4 wasn't just a YouTuber. He was... How do I describe this? He was an inspiration to young people. Not an inspiration. No, not inspiration. That's not the right word. He's someone you can trust to make your kids laugh. If I was a parent and I came downstairs watching my 10-year-old watch SMG4 on the telly, I think, That YouTuber. He's making me kid happy. Respect him. Just 14 and a half years. Jesus. I'm so. It actually hurts knowing that one of my favorite YouTubers is quitting. I know lots of people don't know who SMG4 is, but SMG4 is someone who will always have my respect. Even if I turn on the news one day and I find out that SMG4 SMG4 is real name, famous YouTube creator in jail for some bullshit crime, I'll always in my heart think he's framed. He hasn't done it, and if he gets jailed, I'll ever think, okay, what was jailment? There's not a lot of YouTubers you can say that about. I'm definitely not one of them. If everyone ever sees Ethan Langan, YouTuber Monster Vlogs, arrested for whatever crime it was, or might be, people would think, just by a look at me, like you can see now, I have been called pervert one. I've been called perverts and stuff like that, even though I'm not. I've been called that type of stuff just by the way I look. And SMG4 is just a rare phenomenon. Without SMG4, we wouldn't have crazy. We wouldn't have crazy moments. Like, oh fucking hell! Let me think of one. Oh, I can't think of one. Well, it is late now, so my brain's not working proper. So I have to say this now. SMG4, thank you for all of your involvement, all of your dedication to YouTube. As a small YouTube creator myself, I've always looked up to you I've always looked up to you. Always looked up to you as a role model. I've always wanted to do the stuff you do, or you did, because you're quitting. I've always wanted to do the type of stuff you do. I've always wanted to have a fan base like you. Because I have to admit, mate, you're an absolute fucking legend. You're a legend. I have to say it. I know SMG, like I said earlier, I know SMG4 will never see this video, but there is a part of me that hopes that he does. If he ever does see this, I hope it helps him realize the amount of happiness and the amount of inspiration he's given young YouTubers. Young YouTubers like me, we always think when we make content, if it's not good enough, I've got no chance on this platform. If I don't make good content, I'll never succeed. Like I'm sure SMG4 thought his videos at one point were crap and all that stuff, but he decided to post it anyway. And yes, there was an SMG story about him making the perfect video. I don't know if many people call this, but I like to call that a mid YouTube crisis. I like to call it a mid YouTube crisis. Not many people know this, but being a YouTuber is one of the most stressful jobs on the planet. I know people are gonna think like, oh, bomb defusal, that's the most stressful job. And it is. It's a very stressful job because because one wrong move and you blow up, you die. But being a YouTuber with a massive fan base like SMG4 with 8 million subscribers, that if you post content and your fans don't like it, you're gonna get shitloads of bombardment and shitloads of like shit talks about you and stuff like that on online, on Twitter, on stuff like that. I'm not like I keep saying, I'm not a big YouTuber. I've never had that happen to me. I've had people talk shit about me on the internet, but being honest, that was just my mates. That was just my mates being dicks. But when they did that, it hurt me. Imagine that. Imagine 8 million people doing that to one person, and one person and his team. His editors are we are thankful for his editors. Oh my god, if I'm saying this words, I'm sorry. His editors, because without them, the content would still be good in my opinion. But I know because SMG4, edited his early videos like we all have to. But thanks to his editors, they've become much more cleaner, much more, like the moments are in the right place. I'm making this video just solely to say, like I've said twice now, thank you SMG4 for everything. I respect your choices. I respect everything you do in general. I respect. I know they're not real. I respect even I respect even the characters you have created. I know they're not real, but many people look at Mario and think, well, that's that fat Italian plumber from the Mega Games, and he takes down a massive fire breathing lizard with a spike shell. He must be immortal. But then on SMG4 channel, Mario's the biggest idiot. Mario's the funniest character in my opinion. I love Mario on that channel. He like when I see Mario, I know, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna make me laugh. And then introduce Meggy. And in certain moments with Mario and Meggy, people think that it's like more sibling. I don't. There is a ship, MXM, Meggy X Mario. And I'm not scared to say this. I support that ship. Because I support it. Oh, never mind. I should have been doing it like this the entire time. I support it because I think Meggy was the second crew member to join. I think Meggy was the second crew member to join Mario in SMG4, wasn't she? But then earlier and later we got Bob, we got oh fuck's sake, we got Bob, we got Daddy, we got the girl that speaks Japanese the entire time. I've just forgotten the fucking name. I can't remember it now. What's that little fucking green thing that Bob? Can't remember his name. Fuck's sake. Then we've also got SMG3. Now the rivalry between SMG3 and SMG4, it requires another entire video of my channel, but I bet you that video already exists on SMG4 or SMG3. So I know this isn't not gonna do much for them. Go on YouTube, search up SMG4. Click that big red subscribe button. Get him to 10 million before the 27th of December. That will be the final time a video will be posted on his channel. And then go subscribe to SMG3 at glitch something, I can't remember the word. At glitch SMG3 slash glitch productions. Go subscribe to him as well. So I'll say it again. It's final time now. Okay, I'm running out of time. Thank you SMG4. Thank you to the SMG4 crew, the SMG4 characters, and all of you. You've all earned a place in my heart, a place in this cold British man's heart, and I'm really hoping that SMG4 actually doesn't end. If it does end, that's SMG4's decision. It's not mine. I'm not SMG4. I'm Ethan Langan, Monster D Vlogs. I just hope he sees the amount of happiness he's created in the YouTube community, and all that lovey and all that not lovey, all that heartwarming shit. I hope he realizes the amount of happiness, the amount of inspiration, just the amount of people he's been able to entertain and all that. So thank you SMG4 for everything. If you do end your channel, I will miss you, mate. I will miss you. I'll never unsubscribe. Thank you. This is Ethan Langan signing out.